Okay, so we're back in the grow room, and again I apologize for the noise in the background. That hum you hear are all the fans. It is a small space, so again I apologize. Today we're going to talk about the FloraNova nutrients. General Hydroponics makes a one-part nutrient, and from what I've read and researched, it's a great nutrient, but it has one problem. You really have to get it shaken up and mixed up every time before you use it. And from my experience, I've been using it and I feel like I'm not getting the full potential out of it. General Hydroponics makes a trio. It's just the Flora series, but it's a trio. It's a 3-part nutrient. Okay, it's got everything you need, but it's in 3 parts. It's super concentrated, and as you can see here, there's 2 in this series. There's the Grow and there's the Bloom. Now what you'll find is that the stuff is super thick and it looks like mud. I mean, it really looks like mud. And the first thing that grabbed my attention from this compared to any of the other nutrients that General Hydroponics makes is that there is a label on the top that says shake vigorously, and they mean it. This stuff is super thick. A lot of people have said they're using this product, they're getting yellow leaves, they're getting all kinds of problems with deficiencies. They're trying to supplement this with other products because, you know, this is a little bit more expensive than, say, the 3-part, at least from what I've gathered. And really it comes down to people not shaking it up good enough and long enough. You really got to shake this stuff for at least 5 to 10 minutes, and that's a drawback for a lot of people. So what I found is that, you know, you buy a can of spray paint and you got to shake that until you hear that little ball inside start rattling, right? Well, that's an agitator on the inside. So what people don't realize is that, you know, to get it really shaken up, you really should have an agitator in there. And this is something General Hydroponics probably should look into as just a standard bottling procedure, you know, as if Krylon would do for spray paint. You know, they'll just throw in a couple of agitators in there and, you know, it helps mix everything up. But you can solve this yourself simply by buying some stainless steel ball bearings. I bought a 10-pack for $5 on Amazon. These are 1/2-inch ball bearings. You can get 1/4 inch, you can get 1 inch, but really 1/4 inch is a little small. You could probably put a few of them in there. 1/2 inch I think is probably just right for this size bottle, and this is the quart size bottle. So obviously if you have a smaller or larger bottle, you can change up the size or add just more of these for a larger bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, but I want to see, you probably won't be able to hear this, but I'm going to go ahead and shake one of these up without anything in it, just the nutrient, no agitator. And you hear that? It sounds like you're shaking really thick mud, or almost like a milk. Okay, so what I've got here is a couple of the stainless steel balls sitting in a stainless steel sauce cup with rubbing alcohol in there, and they've been sitting in there for about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna shake them up a little bit, and now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull them out and dry it off in a paper towel. I don't want to put the alcohol in the nutrient, obviously. Okay, but at the same time I don't want to put a dirty stainless steel ball into the nutrient that may have contaminants or oils or anything left over. So I'm using just regular, you know, 91%. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this container, and I did not take off the protective shield on here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to see if I can press this through the opening that I have on there. So I'm just going to set that there and see if I can give it a push through. And in it went. Alright, So look at that. That's like motor oil. It's so thick. Alright. Stuff is, it's like mud. Seriously, it's like mud. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cap back on. Nice and snug here. Wipe my finger off. Clean up the bottle a little bit. And we're going to give it a shake now so you can hear the difference. Hear that clinking in there? That's that agitator. And what that's doing is it's got weight to it, so it's about ½ an ounce. It's got some weight to it, so it's actually going to hit the bottom of the bottle here and stir up all of the settled nutrients. And I can tell you right now, I can already smell the difference. So give that a good shake with the agitator in there, and you really should be good to go. As a matter of fact, the beauty of it is I can feel it rolling around with some resistance in there. That's how thick the stuff is. And I may actually put 2 per bottle. And when the bottle's done, just remember, take out the ball bearings, give them a good wash, soak them in some rubbing alcohol, and reuse them. But seems to be working. Give this a shot. And as always, I hope you learned something. It's just a simple little trick, cheap, inexpensive. Best part is, you shouldn't have any more problems with undermixed nutrients. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe.